I didn't see this in person, but I understand that you've already had your wow moment of the tournament when you saw Auston Matthews during the warm up do something rather spectacular on air.
My goodness! Like, so we were showing him in the warm up, and he's skating with the puck, and I'm talking, and you know, Jeff, you work in TV. When you're talking, you're not always looking at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
You're worried about the camera. You're making sure your words make any sense. And in that moment, I was lucky I was looking at the screen because he basically took the puck and dangled it almost lacrosse style on his blade, and he whipped it around his body. And I was like, wow. And I mean, the other guys were laughing too because it would have happened to them if they were talking, but I happened to be the one who did it. And, you know, it's funny, like we saw Adam Graves last night, and he's working with the Team North America, and he talked about Matthews' wingspan, about how when he gets the puck on his stick, his wingspan is so large that there's so many different possibilities and permutations of what he can do with it. And we just saw him whip it around. And put it this way, I could try that, Jeff, 50,000 times. If I did it once, it would be a miracle. So you're right. It caught me at that moment. It was just a minor insight into the skill and talent and the ability this guy has.
That team is awfully fun to watch, aren't they? I mean, my goodness.
It's a huge success for the tournament. And, you know, it's funny, you mentioned where we were this morning, Stephen. I said to the commissioner this morning about how big that was that both Europe and North America won their opening games, and he had that big smile. Like, he was like, how many people made fun of those two teams? And, you know, and I think that North America team is a huge success because it won its first game. And you know what? Tonight, they're playing Russia, and Russia needs to win. It's going to have big interest. I think the interesting thing now is going to be, Jeff, is when these guys go back to their teams, like, people are going to be clamoring for them to be allowed to play. And it's going to be, I think that's going to be really interesting.